Are you a music artist who's struggling on having a good studio session, or just beginning your journey of being a recording artist and want to know more about what it's like, what it entails, and some tips and tricks on how to actually have a good studio session? Well, this video is for you. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Chizuko. I'm a singer, songwriter, dancer, vocal producer, and pianist. And I want to give y'all a little bit of background of who I am as an artist, musician, entertainer. And we're just gonna hop right into it. Just so y'all know, I'm actually speaking from legit facts, okay? I'm not gonna give y'all anything that I feel like is not gonna help y'all, because I remember when I first started my musical journey and just studio recording and recording sessions and all these different things, I had no idea what it was like. A little bit of background of who I am as an artist. I've had a lot of training both in high school and in college. I went to Oakland School for the Arts and I also went to Cal Arts. And after that, I really began my own musical journey. So I've been singing and songwriting for different TV show apps and did a lot of sync licensing work and placements really in the beginning of my career. And I'm gonna just pop up a couple of them right now so y'all can see visually what I was on and the things I participated in and the music that I put on these different types of shows and apps, whether it's theme songs, music behind the scenes, all that different stuff. That was really where my music recording journey began. Even me experimenting with my own singles and my own music, and it really started to curate into something very special. But before I could really find that, I was really struggling going to studio sessions, and I didn't like anything. I didn't like what I was hearing in these sessions, and I was just spending all this money, and I'd come home after my day job, and I was like, just this kid that just graduated high school that was like, I don't know what I'm doing, And so I wanted to really make this video because I wish I had this video when I was first starting my recording music journey. I really wish I had this video. I'll be giving you guys real tips and tricks on how to have a good studio session, and it's all gonna be real live. So I went to the studio and I recorded the whole process, and so you guys really get to see, from point A to point B to point C to the end, just what it's like. And we're just gonna walk through it. So in the middle of each point, you'll see me again, and I'm gonna just kind of really break down the points that I'm gonna be giving you. So yeah, I'm excited for you guys to watch this real studio session vlog / ways to improve your studio sessions. And lastly, I want to say thank you guys so much for over 57,000 plays on my song Get Down On It featuring Kool in the Game that just dropped. I'm so grateful, and over 100 Shazams. I'm beyond grateful of your support and just continuing to really push the song forward. It means so much to me, and I'm just so thankful that you guys really took it there. So make sure to go listen to my song Get Down On It. It's out now on all platforms, and I actually recorded it at this studio and with the same engineer. So this is how almost, you get a glimpse of how this record almost came about. But so thank you guys so much. Make sure to like and follow on Spotify and follow me on Apple Music, and make sure to just keep going because I got so much more music coming out and I want y'all to see. I want y'all to be a part of the Chizuko family. And without further ado, I'm not gonna make this intro very long. Let's get into it. So my very first tip is a nice little warm-up dialogue. And this is what I mean by warm-up dialogue. So, just a simple, nice greet you. Hey, how are you? How's your day going? That's awesome. What kind of new music you've been working on? I see you've been working. And you guys can just fill each other in on new projects, because what this is gonna do is gonna send a little foundation too of, what you've been working on creatively. And don't be afraid to open this conversation up with your engineer, because I noticed for me, when I kind of tell my engineer a little bit more about where I'm going creatively, what I want to do, it also helps with the session, because not only am I more comfortable after we had a little warm-up dialogue, we know more the direction I'm trying to go for this next record that I come in with. So you're gonna watch a little bit warm-up dialogue. Shout out to my engineer Classic, love him so much. Yeah, I think, but it's another dance record, trying to keep it upbeat for now.
Gotcha.
But trust me, okay?
I trust you. I do trust you.
While I'm pushing out all the upbeat dance records, I'm like already creating like, you know,
yeah,
the slower ones, because I feel like that's like my OG pocket for real. Like
Word.
I'm so used to doing like R&B, piano, guitar.
Facts.
Yeah, just another dance record.
That's gonna like push you over the top though, because when they see like, oh, you're not just another artist or not saying like that's all you really have to be, but when they see like, oh, she really has a bag, like, oh, she's a musician.
Yeah.
What the?
I am a musician. Yeah, because I was trying to think what would be a good record to come after Get Down on It. You know, such like a OG, but new school record. So I thought this one that we worked on would be a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all, this is classic.
What's up?
The best.
What up?
The best. And y'all, this is my big second tip, okay? Oh my goodness. My second tip is to come with the song already done or more than halfway done and practiced. And I want to say, this is a big tip. And I'm putting you guys on because when I would go into sessions, I always thought, okay, I could just spend my money and maybe I could come and create something and it's gonna be good and the vibe's gonna be good. Not all the time is the energy the way that it is when you're at home. When you're starting, try to come with the idea of the song, try to come in with it already halfway, at least done and rehearsed, and so that way you can actually enjoy the studio session and get done what you need to get done. I am gonna play my demo for him, as you will see in the clip. I recorded a little demo in Logic so he could hear what I was going for. The song was already pretty much done. I mean, the song was done. It was already written, it was already there. It was done, you know? So. Okay, hear the vision. My third tip is come in vocally warmed up. You can be a singer, rapper, a mix of both. You want this record to be the best it can be. And it can't be that way if you have not fully warmed up or if you're just like not fully there yet vocally. It takes a minute. It takes around 15 to 30 minutes I learned in college for your voice to actually warm up. So do your little vocal warm-ups, have your vocal warm-up routine. I love lip buzzes, trills. I love doing different arpeggios, going up and down the scale. If you guys want a different video on good vocal warm-ups, and this is things that everybody can do, singer, rapper, whatever. If you want different tips and tricks on how to have good vocal warm-ups and how to have a good vocal warm-up routine, just put it in the comments below. Yeah. You're my perfect type. Dun, dun. Da, da. Da, da. Oh, let me move my coffee. Hold on. Sorry. Let me move that.
Oh, you need it? I don't care.
I know, I just...
Oh, okay,
ooh, slowly make you want it more. We gotta overthink. We gotta overthink. Right, let the rhythm take you for a ride. Alright, babe. Ooh. Yeah. My fourth tip is make sure you start focusing on cutting your main vocals first, okay? You want to cut your main vocals first. I highly recommend this. So cutting vocals just is another simple term for singing in the microphone and it being recorded, okay? So when you go in the studio and the engineer says, let's start cutting vocals, you know what it means. It just means you should start singing, letting him get used to your voice. Just some studio knowledge that you guys should know, because I remember when I first went to the studio and they're like, let's cut some vocals. I said, cut? Like scissor cut? No, baby. Like, let's start singing. Oh, you know, but I want to save you from the embarrassment, because I was embarrassed. Everybody has different ways of working, but what I find the most effective is when an artist comes in and just starts getting all the main vocals done out the way, so that way you can actually go in with harmonies and ad-libs after. And I'm gonna break down what a main vocal is. So a main vocal is basically the base of the song before you start adding harmonies and ad-libs. And so you can sing any song, right, just the way that it is, but once you start adding the harmonies and ad-libs, it just makes it more fuller. So always cut the base of the song first before you start adding anything. It just genuinely helps. Cutting main vocals can be more time consuming than we actually think. And when we try to scatter our brains to doing other things, it could just make it a really hard process. So, you know, just take your time on the mains, make it the way that you want. One of my advice cutting main vocals is going section by section, line by line. Take your time cutting these vocals. You want this song to sound the best it can be. And if you're like, if I break up this line, if I do that, I think it'll sound a little bit better, because if you did come to the studio with the song practiced, rehearsed, it may be easier for you to just sing it straight through, and that's great. We want that. But just in case, don't be afraid to take your time. Really take your time. Work out the kinks. Take your time, okay? My fifth tip is making sure that you listen to your playbacks thoroughly. Now, this is kind of funny because when I'm in the studio and I'm listening to my playbacks, I do take a lot of what the engineer and maybe my producer ends up showing up, as y'all see, but what they'd say, you know, their advice. But if it's just you and the engineer, you can, you know, don't be afraid to be like, what do you think about that vocal I just laid? Or what do you think about that vocal I just cut? Because it's always good to get a second opinion of your music. Every time you play your music in front of people, you're always gonna get second opinion. So in the studio, you know, ask your engineer sometimes. And maybe if he's kind of more nonchalant, sometimes that happens too, y'all. You get booked with engineers that are a little bit nonchalant. Take your time to really listen to it thoroughly and have fun and really see which playbacks feel good to you. Music is all about feeling, and you're gonna see that in this clip. I want y'all to really just listen to it and feel it. And if you're not bobbing your head or smiling or having that little, if you're not having none of those, is that the right vocal? No.
Anyway, let the rhythm take you forward. Let you focus all on me tonight. Tonight, babe. Love the way you make me feel inside. Alright, babe. Alright, babe. Let you focus all on me tonight. Tonight, babe. Love the way you make me feel inside. But this moment's hard to find. Oh.
Hey, that just sounds pretty good. I forgot how that part even went.
Yeah.
That's like a whole new song to me right now.
Right?
Yeah, I'm like, who this?
almost like finished, but we're like a quarter. No, we're like more than quarter. We're like even more halfway done right now. We got to get all the mains down. We got to make sure that this is like fully locked and loaded. I'm super excited for the song. I think it's gonna be really good. I just need it to like be perfect, you know? I'll do no more than like 2 or 3 sessions for a song. I'll always come with the song already done, pretty much already written, already demoed. I've already heard it, what it could sound like. So then that's how I will know, okay, this is worth kind of booking a studio session for. And then I'll come in here and then I'll just like, my first session is really to book down the mains and maybe some harmonies and ad-libs if I have time. But I really want to get like the mains like down, because main vocals are like the hardest part, yo. Like for me, ad-libs, runs, harmonies, that's all easy for me. But the mains are like hard for me. So we're gonna listen to it. Listen to it together. I'll give you a little sneak.
Let the rhythm take you for a ride, babe. Let you book a style on me tonight, babe. The way you make me feel inside. No waste no time, find a reason. So wanna end this feeling. You're just what I'm needing. You're my perfect time. You're my only weakness.
Hey. Big brother step in the building. Hey, PA.
Whole
lot of rope. My 6th tip is adding harmonies, ad-libs, and stacks. Now, like I said in the video, I like to book a couple, like only 2 to 3 sessions maybe, so that way I can get all my main vocals done in the first session. But I actually ended up getting some extra time because I cut a lot of my main vocals early and I finished it faster than what I thought. And so in the last 2 hours, I was like, let's just start cutting ad-libs and harmonies now. Like I just want to try it because we need to make sure that we get the full use of these sessions. I'm not playing with y'all. We need to make sure we get a full use of these sessions. So when you go in there and you finish your main vocals, let's say within the first session, and you have an hour or 2 hours, because everything counts, even 30 minutes. If you have that much time left, start cutting harmonies and ad-libs. I'm gonna break down what a harmony and an ad-lib is to you, because if you are just starting your recording and music journey, I just want y'all to kind of know what these are. A harmony is the combination of simultaneously sounded musical notes to produce chords and chord progressions. What does this mean? So when you actually sing a note, right, you can add different notes on top of that note to make it sound fuller. Harmonies, harmony, harmonies, harmony. This is dope because it makes your song sound fuller. And you don't have to add harmonies all the time if you're a singer. You don't have to. But if you feel like the record needs to be fuller, add a couple harmonies. I'm telling you, that's gonna make it sound 10 times better. Everybody in the music industry uses harmonies or some type of stacks. An ad-lib in music is a spontaneous improvisation of words or music during a performance. And so what does this mean? So when you're in the studio, it's almost like when rappers go like little ad-libs here and there. From singers, it can be like the Ariana Grande, yeah, that's an ad-lib. She go, yeah, you feel me? It's a cute little ad-lib. You can also do, different ad-libs, but they're basically spontaneous things you kind of do in the track naturally that you just can add some spice into it. And the last thing I'm gonna say too is I'm gonna go into more about stacks. And what is stacks? Basically, it's when you sing and you're gonna sing the same note maybe a couple times in the backgrounds or in the main lead vocals. But adding stacks makes the track sound fuller too. So yeah, that's my 6th tip.
Let you focus all on me tonight, babe. You're just what I'm needing. You're my perfect time. Don't need roses to keep saying if you want it more time. No, this moment's hard to find. There's no waste, no time to find a reason. So wanna end this feeling.
I do love the catchiness of like perfect type, if we keep that word. And so I'm wondering if maybe we take the prototype like the second time around, or
you mean when the whole hook go?
Yeah, so like after the whole hook goes, the whole hook could go, and then either the prototype comes in the second time around of the hook and the post at the end.
I'm thinking perfect type prototype. That could be a version.
Okay.
So it's like one sentence.
Okay.
So even if you just do a take, and so we can just hear it, one take, you ain't got to master the take.
For sure.
So let's identify the spots. Go ahead, play it.
Just from the first.
No, same spot.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
spot.
right here.
It's hard to find. There's no waste, no time. Can't find a reason. So what in this feeling? You're just what I'm needing. You're my perfect time. You're my only weakness. Take my life and keep it. You're just what I'm needing. You're my perfect time.
So on that one, I would say the first one.
The first one.
I would say make the first one prototype right there, cause you end with you're my perfect. You're so we can keep the ending. So it will go, you're my prototype. So it like build up to the word.
You're the prototype.
That's it. Yeah, for this first one.
So there's no waste, no time. Can't find a reason. So what in this feeling? You're just what I need. You're the prototype. You're the prototype.
Take it like a little half a step back, just a tiny bit. Yep.
I'm gonna blow your ear brains.
No,
Let me say something.
Go ahead. Oh.
Is it add a whole talk?
Yeah, no, it's good.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
And I want you to, my vibe is I want you to focus more on how it feels too.
Yeah.
I know you're such a perfectionist. I just want the feeling. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's get it.
Oh, this moment's hard to find. There's no waste, no time. Find a reason. So what in this feeling? You're just what I need. You're the prototype. You're my only weakness.
That was a vibe, though.
What I'm needing. You're the prototype.
Yeah, one more time.
Yeah.
One more
time.
Everybody, and that is my 6 tips on how to actually have a great studio session and a little vlog for you guys to see what it's actually like. It took me so long to really come up with this method to actually have a good studio session, and I'm just so happy that I can make this video just in case if anybody watches it that just wants to start recording and don't know where to begin. This is a real insight of what actual studio sessions are actually like. And it's not as scary as you think. It's actually just things that you learn over time. And trust me, if you just started your recording artist journey and you watch this video, you're like 10 steps ahead of the game. I promise you. Knowing these 6 tips is not only gonna help you have a more effective studio session, but it's gonna make it go so much smoother. I hope you guys have an amazing studio sessions, and I hope this made it a little bit easier. So it's your girl Chizuko, and make sure to keep streaming my song Get Down on It. Get down on it. Make sure to go stream it. Check out the live version in my other video. And yeah,